I'm here at Speaker's Corner, where we're about to hear from Ayush Sharma, the Vice President and Head of the IP Technologies Group. He's going to be talking to us about how operators are moving to a software-defined network. Let's hear what he has to say.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ayush Sharma. I'm the Senior VP here with Huwei for its carrier IP division. I'm going to share my perspectives on the evolution of SDN. There's been a lot of buzz around SDN and NFV from last couple of years. This session specifically focuses on the use cases and from adoption point of view, both from SDN and NFV adoption point of view. So the trend, what we see is, the networks becoming more open, and networks becoming more programmable, and networks becoming more dynamic. So the policies, the services, the applications, those can access the networks in more real time. And what I mean by real time is where the application services have specific SLA requirements from the network. So those requirements could be translated dynamically to the network as opposed to the fixed traffic engineering parts, what we used to do in last couple of years. This pictorial representation sort of highlights that traditional access network looks like that, where you aggregate mobile backhaul customer, enterprise customer, residential customers which are using your triple play or quad play services. So those services today are being used in conventional methods where you would use the physical routers, switches, set-top boxes, etc. Now those boxes or those infrastructure devices today constitutes a large sort of capex, as well as contributes to the huge OpEx for the service providers. This is very, very sort of important that SDN and NFV gets introduced into that, because that will alleviate some of those problems. That will help them program their network very quickly. That will help them utilize those concepts of data center, which I alluded to. This is going to be an area where the NFV and the SDN will be used more in a practical, deployable manner by the service providers. We are very pleased to sort of partner with ON Labs on this collaboration, and we are really, really excited about that. And ONOS is Open Networking Operating System, which addresses the scale-out problems of the carriers, which addresses the distributed systems problems which are posed by the introduction of SDN and NFV from the data center experiences what we had. Also, from the southbound point of view, it facilitates the network migration, which means it can have a high availability aspects of the southbound when you are migrating services or when you're integrating services from the legacy networks to the new networks. This is the community for the service provider, by the service provider. What I mean by the service provider is there is AT&T, there's NTT, there's SKT. So these three service providers who are major sort of major customers for every vendor for SDN and NFV are undergoing this huge transformation, and these guys have embraced the new architectures, and they are looking at utilizing those POCs. They are looking at taking these POCs to the next level into the production and run some trials from the central office point of view. We're looking for some stable platform which is more scalable and which is very, very targeted for the service provider community and for those specific customers. So in a nutshell, we would utilize ONOS, we will run use cases, and we'll develop use cases, and we'll run trials with these carriers, and we'll continue to contribute. With that, thank you very much.
I mean, that's a great presentation. What Ayush mentioned was spot on. I think the whole dynamic of the service provider industry is changing. The services are getting more critical for them to achieve the business objective. There are not many legacy ways that can help them get to those business objectives. The approach that Ayush laid out is exactly what the attendees here in the Mobile World Congress 2015 are looking for.